Hello everyone. So, first thing, sorry for not posting much last week and really the last 2 weeks. Been kind of crazy times. Also took kind of a break, get back into the loving of fishing. But also messed up shoulder, truck's been broken for a month. Hopefully all that'll be behind us. We're ready to go. So that's what we're doing now. We're getting back to the 5 to 7 videos a week. Today I'm actually going to talk about questions that I get asked through emails a lot from the website about a certain one of my baits. RedBeardBassin but I get a lot of questions for this 8-inch Crazy Swimmer, which I've talked about a lot before, but still get questions, so I figured I would just answer them here, and hopefully people can now know, and not so many questions on it, whatever. So here it is. This one's jacked up. I don't know why I grabbed this one. This is one that I actually was using for a day. That's why it's missing an eyeball and has some marks up in it. Here's another one. I didn't grab any newer, fresh ones. I don't know why, but. And then here is the shad color. That one, obviously, the eyes are still on there. But I was throwing this for a day and nothing else the other day. Had a couple followers, but couldn't get them to commit on it. But thing does get bit by big ones. So this is what it is. Now, what makes this thing so unique is, yeah, it's a paddle tail, sort of. It's a really big paddle tail, but the tail is completely unique. This was something, like I said before, making a video on all my baits except like the stick bait are unique designs, new molds no one else has. That's the point of these baits, not to just make every other bait company is making, like all these little bait companies that are coming out, these dudes trying to make baits are just rehashing other crap, and then they do stupid fancy colors or something to try to get you to buy them. It's dumb. So anyway, enough of that. I don't want to badmouth anyone, but I just did. So anyway, but this bait right here. So this tail, see how fat and wide that tail is, and it's like a shield sort of design. That kind of just came about, but super thicker on the front than like your normal paddle tail, thicker on this front side. That's number one, to keep that tail strong so this tail doesn't get ripped off, but also that makes that tail strong, so when it's paddling through the water, this thing puts off so much ripple in the water behind it. And then you got these on the back. Wanted to do a realistic style tail, but then just kept fighting with doing a paddle tail, and instead ended up combining the two on this one, and I think it's really awesome. This thing just quivers back there, makes really cool action. So it's just straight chunk of plastic, right? 8-inch swim bait. Joint in the middle, that helps that tail also turn really good in the water. Now, what really I wanted to make this bait for, and thing that I really focused on, was being able to have an 8-inch swim bait that I can throw on just one of my cranking rods. This is a deep diving cranking rod. As you can see, this is a medium heavy 7'6" Abu Garcia Veritas winch, which is their composite rod. So it's a little stouter than a lot of medium heavies. So, but the thing with it was I wanted to, like your flipping stick, your heavy rod that you use for flipping, you can throw this. You don't have to go and get one of those giant broomstick 8-foot, 9-foot big swim bait rods to throw this thing, because every other 8-inch swim bait, for the most part, but every other 8-inch swim bait, for the most part, will they're too heavy, so you have to throw them on like those big, heavy swim bait rods. So that was a big deal with this for me, was one that I can literally just put on that rod and just throw it all the time. And it just bombs out there, cover tons of water with this thing. The hook is a 10-aught owner beast hook. Perfect. You just put that sucker through there. Now, there is not a yep down there for that hook to go through. That is by design, because that weakens your bait. So it can be a little difficult to get this hook through there. It's not that bad. Be a man or woman. Just put it through there, and it's on there, completely weedless, awesome. And that 10-aught owner beast hook is still light enough, you can still use that rod. And also, it's super soft and floppy. Not soft, like it's still a stout swim bait that can catch you lots of fish, but nice and floppy on purpose. That's to make sure that tail gets really good action in the water, and also when a fish comes up to bite it, they can engulf that bait, get it in their mouth, you get that hook in them. So be sure to go to RedBeardBassinBaits.com and buy you some, and some other ones, and then catch you some giants, a fish of a lifetime.